I'd like to take back a 15-year-old apology I made to the woman at my son's soccer game. I compromised and said the S word because I was forced into feelings of guilt. Now, the S word was sorry, so that's not at all what you were thinking, I know. We all carry burdens with us throughout life. We reflect and we look back into history wishing we would have just said the S word and it could have made things better. My life is full of S word opportunities. In this particular case, I would like, however, to do the opposite. I must take it back. Here's the story. Parenthood has a couple of different stages, depending on how many kids you decide to slap into the world. One child is level 1 and SUV worthy, and this enables the parents to comfortably maneuver ball games and sleepovers without a worry. The other family member enters the equation, and it's time to upgrade to minivan status. Now, by the time you reach this level, both kids have friends and groups of kids enjoy a good fight, so distance between each one is important. Luckily, we never made it to the bus at level 3. Most weekends were filled with at least 2 separate soccer games, church, visiting family, and stops at McDonald's. We basically lived out of the van between Friday night and Monday morning. No real need to even go home at all because most essentials were crammed in the back or lost under one of those nifty removable seats somewhere. Like any other early morning soccer game, we sat on the aluminum bleachers in the sun watching kids run back and forth kicking a ball. One or two of the mothers always had orange slices and juice boxes available for all the thirsty athletes. On this particular day, Christian, my son, was on the field doing his thing. I couldn't help but notice he seemed to be holding back. He was simply going through the motions and not really playing. Instinct told me he was trying to make it fun for his opponents by letting them progress more than they were capable. I seized the moment during Christian's next orange slice break to discuss the situation. And this is what I told my son. You are taller and stronger than anyone else on the other team. Don't be afraid to use your gifts to win. Winning is important. Now, after our pep talk, I began to make my way to the minivan to grab my phone, my flip phone. One of the soccer moms was in hot pursuit and could not wait to give me an earful. She said, "We don't keep score because these children are here to have fun. You are encouraging your child to be a bully with that kind of talk." And this was my reply. "You were so right. I was not thinking at all when I spoke to my son earlier. I'll talk to him again and please accept my apology. I am so sorry." What I should have said was this. My son is here to win. He was given his height and size by God, and it would be tragic to never use God's gifts. If he was the smartest kid in the spelling competition, would you expect him to miss a few words on purpose to give the other team a chance? He's here to learn the valuable lesson of winning and losing. We play frisbee and ride bicycles for fun, lady. Please excuse me while I keep score because I want to celebrate the win with my son today over pizza. The world has slipped into a dangerous place for many reasons. Typically, I'm pretty keen at catching the BS and moving on with my life. The other day, I had an epiphany. A certain term had slimed its way into my very own vocabulary and was embraced because it made sense to me. I've used this term for years without really thinking or trying to dissect what it really means. Here it is. Perception is reality. Perception is reality. Wait, what does that even mean? If a person believes something is true, then it's true? If a person believes we lost World War II, then it's true. If a man believes he is a woman, then it's true? If we do not keep score, both teams win. Is that true? And this mainly comes from corporate America brainwashing and teaching us how to deal with customers because the sale is more important than dignity. I'm sorry, but no, wait, I'm not sorry. The customer's not always right. The customer's sometimes wrong. We won the Second World War. If you have a penis, you're a dude. And every game has a winner and a loser. None of this has anything to do with perception. It has everything to do with simple fact. Perception is not reality. Reality is reality. Our society can still be genuine. We can all live and breathe compassion. We can help each other and work out problems like no one's business. Looks like you ordered the wrong item on the menu even after I repeated it. No worries, we can still make you what you want. We won World War II, and it's a good thing we finally stepped in when we did. Look, bruh, Wear a dress all you want, but I'm not calling you a chick. Let's celebrate the wins and learn to play harder because we know the pain of losing. Why should we sacrifice truth for another person's bent idea of reality? And lady, I'm not sorry at all.
This has been a Chris Talk production.
Yeah. You can either talk in the Chris Talk program.